Hello everyone, today I'm here to give you a quick overview of the guidance block programs module that can be found in the PDI Builder. To ease you the explanation, I will use the eVTOL configuration template which is available in the Embention cloud, so it will be easy also for you to download it and to use it as a reference. We can enter in the guidance block program. The guidance program defines the control laws in each of the flight phases through the use of this block, which is the phase switch. We will be able to select and to use different type of guidance depending on the phase of the mission. For example, in the standby, arm, flight control check, or initial phase, which are phases in which the aircraft is not flying, the guidance control will be not necessary, so we can leave this block program as empty. We can look now at a more conventional guidance block program. In fact, for what concerns the real flight phases, such as takeoff, approach, landing, loiter, over, cruise, climb, return home, these are all the phases that are being defined for this configuration. The guidance control is mainly configured with the guidance computation block, which use two different inputs. One is the config one, which depends on the guidance block, and an envelope. For what concerns the envelope input, it must always be connected to the envelope block. This block defines the limits that must not be exceeded during the operation, so these limits will depend on the flight configuration. If it's like a multicopter or it's a fixed wing in this case. Since it's a eVTOL, we will use two different type of envelope with two different types of settings, depending if our platform is moving as a fixed wing or a multicopter. Instead, for what concerns the guidance block, we have different types of guidance block that can be chosen. A better explanation is reported in the manual, in which all the details, all the settings are explained in a really good way. I can just show you some example. For example, the takeoff is a mainly vertical phase, so we will use a eVTOL type block, and the same will happen for the landing. While for the climb, we have a different type of block program, which is called climb, in which the platform will follow some determined trajectory. Then we have like a return to home, which we can use, for example, a rendezvous, which is leading our platform to a precise point with a certain velocity in order to reach the home point not too fast away, and to have much more precision. And then, for example, we can have the loiter of the cruise, which are done with another guidance block, which is the cruise one. It's really important to choose the correct guidance block, since they will have a different type of trajectory to follow. So I invite you to check the manual to have better information about that. In fact, in the manual, in the guidance blocks part, we will have a list of all the guidance blocks that are available at the moment. And for example, we can give a better look to the climb one, which is used for the climb phase. We can see the climb block with all the inputs, and in the manual all the input are explained. We have also we can see also the GUI of the climb with all the settings that we can choose, and we have following the numbers an explanation of what these settings are meant to. And we have also a visual representation of the trajectory that we are asking the platform to follow, to have so a better understanding of them, and also of all the settings that we can choose and configure. And it's reporting every step that it's doing in all the cases. So if our starting altitude is higher than the required one, if we are going higher, or if we are correcting. These are all settings that we can choose for customize, and now I'll show you the climb guidance block, but the same happen for the other one, for example the cruise. And there is also an explanation for the envelope and how to set an envelope. Lastly, I want just to point out that it will be possible also to create a custom guidance. For example, we are defining an hold phase in which we are stabilizing the attitude and the vertical speed of the aircraft. In this phase, we are imposing a desired pitch and a desired roll depending on the stick input. So this arcade pure block is reading the stick input as it's imposing this on the pitch and the roll. And in a similar way, we are defining also a downground velocity, so a vertical velocity, and also a front ground velocity. And this was just a simple overview of the guidance block programs module. For any further information, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you for your attention, and see you in the next videos.